Hello, welcome back to the garage. Today, as you can see, things have taken a bit of a darker turn. Yeah, I know, sorry, bad dad jokes.
Oh dear.
Oh, fire! You don't need a special tool, you need a special tin. Okay, so this morning I had to nip over to Hal Frauds. As much as I was annoyed at myself, I actually ran out of sandpaper yesterday, right at the end of the day. So if I wanted to carry on today, more sandpaper required. So yeah, nipped in, grabbed some sandpaper, and a few other bits and bobs that I just, while I was there, shame not to really. And I've come home and I found that my neighbour was power washing their back garden. So as you can hear, they're obviously having a bit of a clear up. I'm hiding in the garage because it's quite noisy out there while the lawnmower's going. They power washed their patio and they're now cutting the grass. So no point me trying to film anything. I set the camera up to do a time lapse and then forgot to start the time lapse. So again, no footage. So you join me again halfway through. But what I have done is got the undercoat on, ready for my top coat. As you can see, it's black paint. That's not the colour that the car's going to be, but the undercoat colour does affect the top coat. So the thought being that it will deepen the colour a little. We shall soon see. But yes, I roughed everywhere up with a sort of, I'm sure it was a 600 grit I used. But yeah, it's 600 grit and then a medium Scotch-Brite pad across the lot just to give it a good key up everywhere. And I've had 2 coats of the undercoat on. I'm just giving it half an hour or so to go off. I'm going to go around and give it a bit of wet and dry, sort of 600 again, but it'll be a wet 600 over the whole thing to key it up again, ready for top coat. So with any luck, you will join me for that. Ouch. My fingers hurt. That was unpleasant. While I didn't enjoy a single second of wet sanding that, and I now obviously have to wait for it to dry a little bit, although I've blown all the water off. I just want to make sure it is thoroughly dry. I have to say the effect on the texture of the paint is quite something. So that was 600, was it, or 800? I can't remember what I used now. Let's have a look. That was, that's down there, yeah, 800 grit, and it was done with warm soapy water. Obviously I've now got to wipe everything down again to make sure it's utterly clean, but let's have a quick look. So the texture is now like smoother than a bearish bottom. It's a really, really soft texture, which is nice. So I managed to do everywhere. Now, I did get a message from my advisor after I'd done 2 coats and started this to say that I should do 5 or 6 coats of paint. I've done 2. I haven't got 5 or 6 coats to do. I had 2 rattle cans. I have used the 2 rattle cans. I'm just gonna go for it, and if I have to keep adding more orange paint, I have to keep adding more orange paint. I'm out of luck there. Questions I now know I should have asked, but remember, this is the engine bay. I will know more now for the outside of the car. So the sun, as you may be able to see, is now shining where I need it. I'm going to give this a wipe over with some meths to get it as clean as I can. We should have panel wipe. Panel wipe ran out, so did the brake cleaner. Should have picked up some more and I forgot. So methylated spirits it is. But yes, wipe it over with meths, make sure it is spotless as it can be, and then top coat. Okay, so as for which paint I'm going to use, I saw these on the Urchfab channel. Now this is a 2K rattle can. It's got the 2K activator in the bottom there. You pull it out, twist it round, and it becomes a 2-part paint. No need to have any special mixing gear or pots or have the spray can and all the rest of it, which for me at the moment just seems a bit overwhelming. As much as I have a compressor, my compressor has occasional moisture issues. I haven't got a moisture trap, I haven't got a spray gun. There's lots of things I don't have. So let's give this a crack, and then you get to see what colour it's going to be. So there you have the big colour reveal. It's not black, it's orange. Now, it's not the same orange as before, but by God, it looks good, doesn't it? The original orange you can see on the roof there, the very reddy orange, sort of like a Cinnabar if you're going to go in mini colours. That colour was I think it was base orange number 4 about 15 years ago, whatever colour chart that came from. And you can see there's a lot of work to be done up there anyway. This is 1970s BMW 2002 Inca Orange, specifically chosen to kind of complement the BMW element of my car. We have a 70s BMW colour. So that is 2 coats on this part. I felt like the rattle can didn't have enough to do these 2 side parts here. So yeah, there's a bit of overspray in there, but I'm going to get another couple of cans, I think. But that's 1 rattle can done. I'll leave this for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to get the second rattle can activated. Get the second rattle can on, because, oh, I'm so happy with that. That looks exactly how I imagined it would. That's really nice. Any little bits that shined up in the black that I was like, oh, I should have dealt with that, they don't show in the orange. So yeah, have a look. I mean, the sunshine's got on it now. There's a little bit of orange peeliness going on. We can deal with that a bit later on. But I am, yeah, all the way up there, as far as it would go anyway. I'm really happy with it. Again, bear in mind, no one's going to see this bit up here. I thought I'd paint it anyway, because, you know, minis like to go rusty. But yes, I am really happy with that. That is the first time this car has ever been shiny upon my ownership. And to be fair, maybe even the last owner as well. and that was a long time ago. Bear in mind, I got this car in 2003, drove it around for 2.5 years, and then decided to round nose it. What a silly mistake that was. And I changed the colour to the orange from a yellow. And then I found out it had previously been both white and red. Yeah, as someone said in the comments, this is a survivor. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and stare at this for a little bit. Really excited. This went on so much better than I was expecting. I was expecting all kind of nightmares, but as ever, the second coat went on. It went a lot further. The wildlife has largely stayed away. The one visitor I did have, I don't even know if you'll pick it up, was there. You just see, yeah, well, you know what, if that's the only visitor I had that left footprints, well, they can take that. I'll have that, yeah. But second tin went a lot further. Obviously it hasn't got to work so hard to cover up this lot, so I managed to get some in around the arches as well. It's a little bit darker, a little bit patchy. I'll have to get another tin, and I might even give this a light wet and dry over again and flat it down and give it another coat as well. So I'll get sort of another 2 tins, maybe even 3. But having used those 2K rattle cans, oh yes, what a thing they are. Lovely. Yeah, rattle it up, pull the bottom, twist it round, shake it up, paint goes on. And it literally, timing wise, it kind of hit perfectly. If you look up, the blue skies have gone, the sun is just trying to break through to try and cook this for me. Yeah, but as you can I can see, you can't see, can you? I can promise you that the air temperature has started to drop. It's now getting on for 5 o'clock, and yeah, there's supposed to be like a cold front now coming over the UK with rain for the next couple of days. So yeah, the temperature's starting to drop a little bit, but I got this on just in time. God, honestly, look at it. All that work the last couple of days, sorting out all those little ugly bits here and there, so worth it. A little bit of orange peel, don't care, it's an engine bay. It's shiny, it's one colour, that's kind of my goal. Even down here, look at it. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I love it. So yeah, 1970s BMW colours. They had it right. It's a 70s car after all. As a comparison to the old colour versus the new, you can see here it's a very different kind of orange, much more yellowy here than there. Eventually that colour will be going everywhere, but for now that's as much, well, this part of the car and potentially some parts of the front, which if anyone's wondering where the front lives when I'm working on the car, it lives here because I haven't got anywhere else to put it. And no, that's not paint bubbles, that's just a bit of overspray. So I mean, yes, the inside of this will also get painted, as will the bonnet inside and out and all the rest of it, but for now I might leave it because it kind of does match the black boot lid that was on the car. So look at the state of this little tiny rusty spot on the top there, and lots of ruined paint. Anyway, yes, I am really happy with this. So yeah, in the week I will probably get I'll get another couple of tins. So today is Sunday 14th, tomorrow's my birthday. Gonna go out, have a bit of fun. So Tuesday I'm back at work, so Tuesday after work I'll run down to Canvey again, grab a couple more rattle cans of this, and then I've just got to wait for another little gap in the weather to do those sides. But basically once this is dry and maybe a third coat on it, I'm at the point where I can put the subframe in, build the suspension, put it on. Well, I say build it, it's ready to go, it just needs assembling in place on the subframe. yada, 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 yada. Damn thing can be on its wheels. Oh, I can't honestly remember the last time. I mean, this is a 4-year-old project, so it's probably knocking on the doors of 4 years now. I started it in lockdown 2020. To be fair, the car came home back into 2019 to here. It's been sitting on a trailer for 10 years for those of you who've missed the beginning. So yeah, this is like a real big milestone for me. Not even gonna lie, I might just sit here, stare at it and play with myself for a bit, because oh, it's so good to see it in colour. Right, I'm gonna end the video there, because otherwise this becomes an OnlyFans situation, and I will keep you updated, and I will see you on the next one.